As Achilles was pursuing the god, Apollo made himself known to Achilles. Apollo scolded Achilles for chasing a god, and Achilles accused Apollo of robbing him of his victory and saving the Trojans. Achilles stormed off angrily. King Priam, Hector's father, was the first to see Achilles running towards his son. He begs for Hector to flee, for he knows Achilles will kill him. As he spoke, the king became angry and pulled out his hair. Hector's mother was there too, sobbing and pleading for her son to flee. Hector stood his ground, but as soon as Achilles came close, Hector's bravery left him and he ran. Achilles chased Hector around the city of Troy 3 times. The gods had been watching all this, and Zeus was very upset. He knew it was Hector's fate to die, but Zeus loved Hector. Athena reminded him that Hector was doomed by fate to die. Zeus agreed and allowed Athena to do as she wished. Athena appeared by Achilles and told him victory was theirs. They were going to win and defeat Hector. Athena said she would go convince Hector to fight. She then took the form of Deiphobos, Hector's comrade. Athena went over to Hector and convinced him to fight Achilles with her. Hector was very pleased to see Deiphobos, for he did not know his friend was really Athena. Achilles and Hector finally faced each other for battle, but first Hector pleaded with Achilles to return his body to his loved ones if he died, and he would do the same for Achilles. Achilles was not there to play nice and turned down the deal. Achilles then threw his spear first, but missed. Hector laughed at Achilles for missing and did not realize Athena returning the spear to Achilles. Hector then threw his spear. The spear hit Achilles' shield and then fell to the ground. Hector turned to Deiphobos for another spear, but saw he was no longer there. Hector then realized he had been tricked and was going to die, but he wanted to die fighting. Hector pulled out his sword and charged Achilles. Achilles stabbed his spear into Hector's neck, just missing the windpipe. Hector then begged Achilles to take his body back to his family, but Achilles refused. Achilles pulled out the spear and Hector died. Then Achilles tied Hector's feet and dragged him away on his chariot. The people had to keep King Priam from rushing out of the Dardanian gates. Hecabe, Hector's mother, was very depressed and grieved over her son's death. Hector's wife had not heard of her husband's death, but once she did, she began to sob uncontrollably and cry out to her husband.